to the reason we're all here today, Changemakers. For any of you joining us for the first time, LSE Changemakers is in its 5th year. We host it jointly with the Student Union, and Changemakers conduct research on some kind of aspect of LSE, and they share their findings and their recommendations in the hopes of making the school develop and improve its practice. So we're really delighted that we've got 12 of our 21 projects this year presenting here today, and we've got about 8 projects across our poster exhibition. I think we have 5 outside. We have digital posters that will be showing during the breaks. And I'm going to hand over initially. I didn't introduce myself. My name is Ellis Saxby. I'm from the Eden Centre, and this is my colleague Lydia. Do you want to say hi?
Hi, I'm Lydia. I'm the Student Partnership Manager in the Eden Centre as well.
And we're the overall coordinators of Changemakers. But we're going to hand over to McCoy, who's the Vice President of LSE and our Provost Chancellor of Education, who's been massively supportive of Changemakers since she arrived at the start of this academic year. He's going to share a few words of welcome.
Thanks, Alice. Thanks, Lydia. So a big part of our strategy 2030 is obviously, as you'll be aware, educate for global impact. And I think a big pillar of that is how we can work more closely with students to deliver real change in education, and indeed looking at kind of research more broadly. And I think these projects really give students an opportunity to work with us to really radically improve the education that we're able to deliver. And that has to be in a kind of a meaningful way. And it's been incredible to see some of these projects and how they're so aligned to all of the other strategies that we have across the school in our research and in our people strategy. So a big congratulations to all of you that worked hard on Changemakers projects, both students and staff, and a big thanks to the other members of the community that are really committed to supporting our students to really deliver some change. So I was looking at some of the projects that we're looking at, and it's amazing how relevant they are. So we have things that are looking at climate change in the curriculum and sustainability on campus, how students support one another through peer study groups. There is a vast array of inclusive education projects, which is fantastic to see, including looking at race, religion, decolonizing the curriculum, LGBTQ+ identities, and safe learning spaces, all of which are going to be critical for us in terms of how we think about the delivery of our education going forward, as well as how our students engage with some things like our careers advice, language support, and the library. And additionally, some wellbeing topics. So we've got things like homesickness, imposter syndrome, ADHD. And I think that we forget that arriving at university is such a life-changing thing for our students. And they're suddenly out of the safe spaces that they had within their school environments into a very scary place for a lot of our students. So all of these projects that are aiming to help support that transition are just fantastic. So I'm really thrilled that I'm going to have the opportunity to see the outcomes of some of the work that's been done. And of course, it's great to be able to hold these events back in person again. I think that important for me is now looking at what the projects, the recommendations for the projects, and how we can really deliver them in a sustainable and kind of give them some life in terms of the long-term impacts of our education at LSE. Now, of course, it's been amazing. I've only been here since October, but one of the great things has been working with the amazing students and the amazing staff that we have at Imperial. They are committed, brilliant, dedicated to making social change as well as change within our education. So engaging in projects that are really going to make a difference and have an impact. And I think that for these to be successful, or the way that they are successful and have been successful, is because they really are about true collaboration amongst all members of our community. And that's not just academic staff, it's all of the staff that we have in ECT roles, the staff that we have across our professional services divisions as well, all working together to enhance education. So I think it's thank you again to all of you that have taken the time out. I said it's amazingly sunny outside. It's such a lovely day. So to see you here is just fantastic, staff and students alike. So thank you, and thank you, of course, to Lydia, Ellis, the Eden team, for all of the work that they commit to this with such incredible dedication and empathy and care for our students. It makes such a difference, I think, to the experience for both the students and staff that are involved. So thank you to you both and to the wider Eden staff and other staff that are involved. And so I think I'm now handing back, Ellis, to you, aren't they, to start the session.